Hey guys, this is Jonathan from Woodland Gear of mywoodlandgear.com. Today we're going to talk about a pretty cool little device called a fishing yo-yo. So grab your gear and let's get ready for our next woodland adventure. Alright, so as you can see, the fishing yo-yo isn't very big at all. It fits in the palm of your hand. It's about 3.5 inches wide and about ½ an inch thick. It comes preloaded with leader. Even fully loaded with leader and a swivel, it only comes in at about 1.6 ounces. So it's not very big, not heavy at all. The entire frame is made out of galvanized steel and the spring is stainless steel. So it's very water resistant and should have a fairly long life, granted that you take care of it. These little devices are great for bug out bags, survival kits, fishing kits, or even get home bags. They're so small and light they don't take up much weight at all, and you can throw them just about any kit that you can think of. The best thing about them is that they, like all the other traps, they do all the work for you. They act as your survival partner. You can go set a couple of these, let them do the fishing, the trapping for you while you go do more important tasks like gather firewood, make shelter, things like that. The trigger mechanism on here is what's called a flat trigger mechanism. That's just this flat bar connects onto one of these two ridges. It's fairly sensitive. You just pull out the length of leader that you need, and then you hook it on the next closest hook right there. And when a fish bites or tugs on it, hopefully the idea of this is to set the hook into the fish's mouth, and the continuous pressure on here. This device isn't going to wear out, but the fish will wear out from fighting it, so it'll slowly reel itself back in. You need to know that this is not designed to pull the fish out of the water. A lot of people seem to think that. This just sets the hook and slowly reels the fish back in, helps tire them out. One of the best things about this way of catching fish is that the fish is still alive in the water, hopefully by the time you come get it, and it'll be fresh. You won't have to pull the fish out and cook it right away. You can leave it there for a little bit of time and use it as you need it. All right, so what I'm going to do now is try to find a nice little spot to set this in. What you want to look for is some place that has debris or a branch hanging over top of the water. Fish like to congregate under areas where they have shelter. So things like falling branches, large rocks, anything like that that sticks out of the water, creates some shelter for the fish to feel safe in. That's the kind of area you're going to want to try to fish in. The easiest thing to do is to get it close to the bank and hang this over top of the area, attach it to an overhanging branch, or you can pound a stick into the bank if you need to. But that's the way this thing's designed, is to hang over top of the water. It's got a little threaded hole right here that you use to tie it onto a branch and attach it. Here you got your leader attached to a swivel here, and you just hook your leader line onto the swivel, and you set your depth that you need, and hopefully you'll catch a fish. All right, and that's all there really is to it. Ideally, this wouldn't pull the fish out of the water, but as you see, it's such a tiny fish that the spring was too powerful for the fish to hold down, so it ended up pulling it out of the water. But on a normal size, much larger fish, definitely bigger than this, it would just set the hook in the fish and reel it to shore, or reel it in place so it can't get away. Keep tension on the line so the hook doesn't dislodge itself. But that's going to be pretty much it for today's video on the fishing yo-yo. It's also known as an automatic fishing reel to some people. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a like, comment down below, or subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can find more videos just like this one. Thanks for watching, and remember, adventure is waiting.